My name is Dwayne Alt. With my partner Ted Drogman, we're opening up a business here at Port of Shelton called Washington Driver Education Center 101, which is going to be teaching driver's ed to the teenagers and eventually to adults too that want to learn how to drive.
What brought you to create this?
Well, we've been thinking about it for the last 5 or 6 years, and we've just come to the realization my partner's retired, so now we can move on with our next chapter of life, and it was open up a business. And traffic safety has been a big part of my career, and his career, and we noticed that the teens out here maybe could use some good advice from some tenured drivers, hopefully. Where our whole goal is to create safe drivers by teaching really good driving habits. And I think it starts with our youth.
And this is just something that you wanted to do, or do you have a background in this?
Yeah, it's something I've really wanted to do. I taught traffic safety or driving safety in my when I worked at my other company, and I enjoyed it with grown-ups, and I love kids. I have 2 wonderful children of my own. They're in their 20s now, and I've been able to apply what I learned through my training there at my other company to teach them how to drive safely. And I noticed that they've done real well in their driving, and why not? It gets does something good for the community, and I think the kids will have a good time and also be able to learn some good driving habits.
How will your organization differ from, say, the ESD's program?
Well, we've been through some formal training at Western Oregon University, and with our curriculum, we have a lot of interactive portions of our curriculum, along with the book learning and behind the wheel. And I think we're going to try to offer a few other items out there that maybe other schools don't particularly offer, and I'm going to leave it at that for right now. And but I think it'll actually put us above everyone else. We want to be professional and have a really good learning experience for the kids.
What brought you to the Port of Shelton?
Perfect location. Location, and that building is set up perfect for classroom. We can actually have 2 classrooms in the future. If we wanted to expand in the future, it gives us the affordability to do that without having to look for a new place. Gives us enough room to do our interaction with the kids, plus with the classroom size. And we're going to try to have places for the kids. If they show up early, they can do their homework before class starts and kind of do it before the parents pick them up at the end of the night. So it's going to be, I think, a good atmosphere for the kids of this town.
The State Patrol uses the roads out here to train. Will you do the same thing?
Limited. We're always going to use them. I think every kid in Shelton learned how to drive out here at the Port of Shelton. I've taught my kids out here. Yes, we're going to utilize portions of it sometimes, but it mainly would be for the first or second drive, just to get them familiar behind the wheel, and some parking lot, parallel parking back around the corner. Other than that, no, our routes are predetermined around town and on the highway. We'll be going to Olympia with our behind the wheel, but you have to have the students in front of traffic. You can't just teach them in a bubble. So they have to interact with traffic, and we want to make sure that they can do that safely before they leave our class.
You mentioned that there's a lot of things you have to go through with the state. Can you touch upon some of that? What do you need to? Well,
it's just learning process with the state. We had to go through a certification course, basically a teaching course. That's what we did down at Western Oregon University. And then through the application, you can't be a certified trainer unless you're either working for a company, for a driving school, or you have owning a driving school. And to do that, you have to have, and I can see why they don't want just anybody having a driving training certificate in the state of Washington. They want to be able to control it. But you have to have a working facility, and we have to have a car, and they want to be able to audit all that and do all that at one time instead of steps. So in other words, it prevents us from getting our certificate and waiting a year before we open our school.
And you're shooting for September, you said?
We are, hopefully, if everything goes smoothly in the month of August, we're hoping to have our first class in September sometime.